Hey, what's up guys? We're back again with the fastest possible Lumberjack Balloon freeze deck in Clash Royale. Coming in quick at 2.8 Elixir with Fire Spirit, Skeletons, and Ice Spirit. Sometimes the cycle is so quick that I can get multiple Dark Goblins or Balloons in one cycle of Lumberjack range. And you already know, if I'm lucky enough to get a tower lock, I'm gonna hold on to our lead with a freeze to shut down all of his stuff, skyrocketing the Dark Goblin and Balloon's value. Even though the plan of this cycle deck seems solid, it's still a complete troll deck at heart. Besides freeze, I don't have a single spell. If my opponent's got Royal Hogs and Flying Machine, I have no Fireball. If they've got Goblin Barrel, I have no way of removing it besides a Fire Spirit. And if they launch a lot of air offenses with a Lava Hound deck, I only have Dark Goblin, which will almost always get completely clapped by arrows or miner. So making the cheapest possible Lumberjack cycle deck work in Clash Royale might be an impossible challenge. Let's see if we troll or get trolled and jump into some games and assert dominance. Subscribe to the channel for a video every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern. Lots of love to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. All right, we got a game against Mr. Mike. So I'm excited to troll ladder today, and I feel like no one's ever seen Logbait played this type of way. So I'm going to Fire Spirit at the start, and this guy's going to have Skeletons, Ice Spirit. I hate the fact that my Fire Spirit's going to get wasted into like 1/3 of a 1 Elixir card. Doesn't feel great. I should have cycled my Fire Spirit a little bit further in the back. I didn't know he's going to have Skeletons cycled in the middle like that, though. Okay, so whenever we see Valkyrie, Skeletons, Ice Spirit, I'm expecting him to either have like an Expo deck or some weird drill deck. But whenever we see like Tesla, it has to be Expo. So I'm going to Dark Goblin a little bit further back. The Tesla is out of cycle, so maybe we can use this to our advantage. I'm going to Ice Spirit. Oh, that was such a good log on his end. I need to go for a Fire Spirit to pull that back so he doesn't get any damage. Here's the thing. If he expos right now, we can go for a cannon and shut it down and then go for a balloon on the other side, because then he wouldn't have Elixir for the Tesla. No, it's Logbait. Wow, I haven't seen Logbait with Tesla in forever. It's always Inferno Tower or it's going to be cannon. I guess this guy's switching it up and getting ready for the cannon nerf. Okay, so I'm going to balloon on the right-hand side. We know he's going to go in for a rocket here. I think I can go for a Dark Goblin and then a freeze. And the reason why I'm playing so freaking aggressive right now is because he doesn't have login cycle, and I can one-tap the Tesla, because if you think about it, we're able to get a lot of Dark Goblin shots off there. Princess will definitely die. I'm going to Ice Spirit to keep it in place. I'm going to Skeletons here. Unfortunately, against Logbait, this is probably the worst matchup we could get, because I don't have anything for the Goblin Barrel besides Fire Spirit. And the Fire Spirit I had to use on top of the Ice Spirit to make sure that it didn't jump onto my tower to stun it for a little bit longer. So this is literally the worst possible case scenario. I'm down damage, I'm down Elixir, and I'm playing against Logbait that I have a bad matchup into. Ladder, we're supposed to troll you. You're not supposed to troll me. Let me find my way back in here. If I can snipe the Tesla and we know that he doesn't have rocket in cycle, or we get him to miss it, then we can maybe win. So if he goes Tesla up high, we can go for a cannon. I don't really want to make those predictions because a lot of times they'll just go for rocket since it is the safer play. If you go in for a freeze, you need to make sure that the balloon doesn't get tower hit twice. 2 tower shots plus the rocket will finish off the balloon every single time. So something to keep in mind. I'm going to freeze when the Princess starts to retarget, and then I can go in for a Lumberjack here. I'm going to get Skeletons and Ice Spirit down. I think the Dark Goblin's going to win this interaction. Even if he decides to go for a log, it's not that bad for us, because we can go in for another Dark Goblin here, and I don't think he has Elixir. Wait, did you just get outcycled by Dark Goblin spam? Yo, this isn't even Logbait anymore. This isn't even Lumberjack Balloon. This is freaking Dark Goblin Cycle, baby. That's hilarious. So I'm going to go in for Ice Spirit, Fire Spirit. I don't think I got it down in time. So we're going to take a little bit of damage, but it is what it is. Yo, I think I can outcycle him again, get him to log on the first Dark Goblin, and then go for another one. Oh, I could have frozen that and won the game. Wait, I should have frozen that. The Dark Goblin, oh my goodness. And the Lumberjack are our winners here today. I'm going to go in for a Fire Spirit. It isn't able to one-tap, unfortunately, but I can go for a Balloon. And because we have freeze, we can maybe make this work. I want to go for another Dark Goblin and cycle back to another one. I think that's better because he would just go for a Tesla anyway. All right, he's going to log that. That's okay. That's fine. I'm vibing with it. I go Skeletons. He might Princess of the River. That would be a really bad decision on his end, but there's a chance that he would. We're going to Lumberjack here. We're going to go for another Balloon. We do outcycle the log, so I can get a Dark Goblin down to snipe the Princess, but the Princess isn't up far enough for me to do it. I'm going to freeze here because, as I said before, it takes...
Fine. I'll do it myself.
2 hits for the tower to be able to finish it off. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? The little Larry that could. This deck is so much fun to play, and I wouldn't have it any other way. 1 skeleton taking the tower. All right, we got a game against Psycho. Let's see if he's sweet or if he's just a psycho. I'm gonna go for a fire spirit, and this guy's gonna go for log. Oh, come on, man. We just beat log bait. We're playing against it again. Clash Royale really wants to test my skill and see if we can win with a meme deck against a very solid deck that everyone's playing. At least he doesn't have login cycle, so we can use our Dark Goblin to the best of our ability. Wait, if the Dark Goblin kills the princess and then the Lumberjack rages everything young? Oh my gosh. What the heck, guys? Are you kidding me right now? Dark Goblin already put us in an advantageous position. I do not have Fire Spirit in cycle, so I need that for the Goblin Barrel, so then I can double drop the Fire Spirit and Skeleton, so then we don't take any damage. So you do that, and then you double drop it, you click the Fire Spirit, and then you click the Skeletons in the exact same spot directly behind the tower, and then it just pushes the Fire Spirit so it can splash onto everything is the best explanation. Okay, so I'm going to go in for a Lumberjack, and we'll see what he decides to do. Last time he wanted to go for a log ambitiously, so I don't think he's going to do the exact same thing, but wait, that Inferno Tower doesn't pull. What are those? Oh my gosh. The fact that we're beating log bait consistently when we only have Fire Spirit is absolutely hilarious. So we know that Ice Spirit's going to stun the Valkyrie, so he's not able to get that much damage. I think he's going to log on top of the Skeleton, so then we can go for a Fire Spirit. Oh, he's so tilted that he didn't even get the log down in time. He's dropping that off to the side, I think, so then the Fire Spirit's going to kill everything. Oh my gosh. You might as well just leave at this point. There's no way you're coming back. He actually took my words of wisdom and rocketed my tower. I can't believe it. Genuinely, I would have left the game too after that sequence of events happened to me. Like, there's really nothing you can do to come back, especially since the one Elixir Fire Spirit devastated the Goblin Barrel and then missing the building. Oh, if you miss a building once against Lumberjack Balloon Freeze, your entire game is ruined. But it's probably a ton of fun for your opponent. He even said well played at the end, so he was a super nice sir. Let's bounce on to the next game. Bruh, he's gonna fireball me. I'm so screwed. Unless the Saint. Oh, no way. How did that work? Let's go for an Ice Spirit and see what's happening. The dude is going to go in for Skeleton Dragons at the start. So it makes me feel like we're playing against someone with Lava Hound, which is not necessarily an easy matchup when your only anti-air answer is a Dark Goblin. So I'm going to Lumberjack here right into his spam, and hopefully we can get some damage. He's going to have Valkyrie with his interesting Lava Hound deck, and I can go in for Skeletons here. Maybe I can go for a Balloon. I don't want a Balloon in the exact same side of where he is.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going?
He might Lava Hound, and if he doesn't have Elixir and we go in for a Balloon, and he doesn't have Tombstone, he's only going to have Skeleton Dragons, and he's going to guarantee that we take damage on the tower, right? He has to eat it. He has to go Skeleton Dragons. Oh. Yes, he can Inferno Dragon, which we can freeze. Wait, this is hilarious. That's 2-3 hits, and I can just distract with Skeletons or Fire Spirit depending on what's happening. If that gets me 3, I'm super stoked. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So he's going to pre-miner. Doesn't hit anything. Beautiful. Okay, we know he's going to zap this. This is kind of scuffed. It's fine because I have Ice Spirit, so I'm not going to be in a tragic position, but it is what it is. Oh, wait, he didn't zap. He just went for arrows instead. What is he doing? What are those? And we pull back the Inferno Dragon so it does no damage. Okay. I kind of need to go in for a cannon here, and then I'm going to Fire Spirit, and then I'm going to go in for a Dark Goblin afterwards. So I want the Fire Spirit to lock onto everything. Doesn't necessarily do what we need it to, but it is what it is. Sometimes you just have to make do with what you got. So we're going to go for Skeletons, and then we're going to go in for an Ice Spirit to reset it, so then the Dark Goblin is able to kill the Fly Machine. Okay, if I win this matchup, I would be unbelievably stoked. This is definitely the more difficult matchup that I'm going to get today. Even though we beat Log Bait a couple times, I think this is going to be more challenging. Okay, if I go in for a Balloon right now with the Lumberjack counter pushing, he's going to go in for a Tombstone. So I need to drop it off to the side so then the Tombstone isn't going to be able to pull everything. He miners. Okay, so he's saving the Tombstone. What are you going to do? How much damage am I about to get? This could be ridiculous. I'm going to go in for a Dark Goblin so I'm able to clean up the rest of your Skeletons and not take too much damage because that's literally like a mini little Skeleton King graveyard. Wait, what's happening right now? No way. This is insane. If I get Skeletons down and I keep the Dark Goblin alive, I don't think he's back to Valkyrie. I can just go in for a Dark Goblin army out here, guys. Let's freaking go. We definitely killed a Valkyrie, and then with the Dark Goblin raged up, I will be able to finish off the Fly Machine with just an Ice Spirit. So even if he goes in for arrows, he wasn't able to hit everything. Wait. I can go opposite lane because we know that he's not going to be able to get counter pushed in the side that he wants anymore. He needs to take out this tower. I can freeze, but I think it would be an overextension. We'll have to wait and see if it's worth it. Yeah, I'm just not going to. It should take tower regardless. Why would I spend more Elixir than I need to? If I spend more Elixir, then it's going to be way harder for me to defend. I'm going to freeze last second, so then the Fire Spirit can jump onto everything. I'm going to go in for a Lumberjack here. What is he doing? Why is he minering on that tower? What does he think he's able to do right now? Dude, I've got freeze. There's no chance. And also on top of that, the skeleton dragons are getting pulled back. I cannot believe we just beat a Lava Hound Arrows player with Miner when we only have Dark Goblin as our single anti-air answer. Trolling ladder is unbelievably satisfying. Let's keep up the clean wins out here. We've been on a pretty good win streak, and I need to see more. More W's everywhere. Okay, so if he goes in for a miner, we're going to kite it with skeletons so then the bats don't lock onto our tower. Otherwise, I don't think it's going to be an issue. I'm just going to go for skeletons so the bat doesn't get one hit on our tower. I'm going to fire spirit here, and it's raged up, so it'll probably lock and load. Oh my gosh. Is this another log bait player? No, he's got zap. There's no way. We see spear goblins and zap and dark prince. So this might be double prince with the goblin giant. I'll have to wait and see. At least the bats are out of cycle, so I could go for a lumberjack balloon. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to bank on the fact that he's got double prince and nothing besides bats. Yo, he has to fireball in the balloon, but that's not enough. I can go for skeletons. Dude, are you kidding me right now? This deck is way too troll. I got 2 hits on the tower. That is so utterly unfair. I genuinely cannot believe the fact that that balloon got 2 hits through the bats on the tower. That's crazy. I'm just going to shut up now because the Dark Goblin's giving me even more value. This is definitely the trolliest deck I've played in a long time, and our opponents don't know what to do about it. They're looking at Dark Goblins, they're looking at raged up balloons, and they're like, wait, there's an onslaught of spam, and then you're consistently getting juicy positive ELIXIR trades with your Skeleton's Fire Spirit, and this guy hasn't even done tower damage yet. He hasn't even touched my tower. This is hilarious. So it's cool that I identified his deck because I played it before. I like the deck that he's playing. It's going to be a Goblin Giant double Prince deck with Zap and Fireball, and he's going to have Guards and Spear Goblins. So it's exactly what we thought. So I can go in for a Balloon here, and if he goes in for Bats, we Fire Spirit it and we make a prediction. If he decides to go for Spear Goblins, they're also going to die, so then he has to drop more. Oh, wow, that was a really good Zap. Credit where credit is due. He spent a lot of ELIXIR there, and he still takes a hit. Wow. You would expect him to get more value from that because I feel like he deserved it, but didn't really work out. He fireballs, and then we can go in for our Dark Goblin afterward and hit him up with an Ice Spirit, and then we're saving our skeletons in case he goes in for Prince spam. And I think he's going to go in for a regular Prince right on the Dark Goblin, so I'm going to go in for Lumberjack skeletons and to just completely clap it. So then he can't go in for that. He has to go for a Dark Prince. Dark Goblin locked onto the tower, dudes. No way. Just doesn't seem fair at all. Like, this genuinely just feels like I'm cheating in the game. My cards just feel like they are built different or something. And with 30 seconds remaining, there's no way for this man to break through. Like, he's spamming into cannons. He's only done 1,000 damage. Actually, a little bit too close for comfort. I looked away for a second. A Prince charged on my tower. I wish I didn't screw around as much, but we'll just say completely calculated and move on to the next one. Let's keep it up. So even when I try to throw the game, it doesn't let me throw the game. So let's see if we can win one more time. We'll go for an Ice Spirit and then Skeletons here. I know that the Ice Spirit is going to do enough damage to the fact that we don't have to respond to that wall breaker on the left. Feels fantastic. Do I Dark Goblin? I think I need to. I just don't want to stand idly by and figure out what my opponent's deck is too late. Wait, that was really weird that he decided to pull the Dark Goblin into him. Did he just want the dart to arrive a little bit faster to his tower? He's like, yo, express delivery. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to freeze that. It just doesn't make sense, right? So knowing that our opponent has Valkyrie, Tornado, what is it? Like Valkyrie, Tornado with wall breakers. Is this minor wall breakers with Magic Archer? I think it is Magic Archer version. So I'm just going to let that roll. Usually whenever we play against Magic Archer, it's not in my best interest to give him too much value with the skeletons lined up to the tower, so I have to go for the cannon up high. I don't know if he has a good answer to the Dark Goblin right now, because if he goes skeletons, they just die to the cannon. If he goes Spear Goblins, they also die to the cannon. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll take that trade. I'm going to go for another Fire Spirit, and I'm trying to get him in a bad card cycle where he like tornadoes on the wrong thing. I'm going to go Ice Spirit on the right-hand side, and then I can go in for a Lumberjack here and then go for a Balloon. So maybe he's going to get geared up and try to activate King Tower with the Lumberjack, but then he has nothing for the Balloon. That's what he was planning on doing. That's why he cycled the Valkyrie in the far back, because he was like, wait, if I drop it here, I can just shut it down. Please miss the Tornado. Please miss the Tornado. A lot of people do. Okay, so he waited for the perfect time, and it only takes one hit. That's unfortunate. He's a good player like that, but it is what it is. All right, so the Dark Goblin is able to finish the rest of this off, and then I can go for an Ice Spirit. I think this will be the most challenging game yet. Just because he's played this super well, and he's got Tornado, and he's got Balloon counters with the Bomb Tower, and he's got Magic Archer. So since he's a good player with multiple different answers to us, this will be a difficult match for sure. I'm going to Lumberjack, and then I'm going to go for a Dark Goblin, and I think that we're able to kill that and then rage up the Dark Goblin. He's going to log the Dark Goblin though, right? Wait, no, doesn't he not have an answer to the Dark Goblin? If I remember correctly, I don't think he does. I think he's just got Fireball. Wait, I can freeze this. The Dark Goblin isn't dead. It's a win condition, baby! Let's go! Because he's got Fireball Tornado and he doesn't have Log, he has nothing for the Dark Goblins. We can just stack them up and go ham. No way. I just realized that either the Dark Goblin or the Balloon is the thing that we want. It doesn't matter which one. We'll find one of them eventually. Okay, I'm going to go Dark Goblin because we outranged the Bomb Tower. I think I need to go Ice Spirit here and then Freeze? Is that Freeze on top of everything? No, it doesn't. That was pretty bad. I didn't freeze the King Tower, though. Oh my gosh, maybe it wasn't bad. Wait, what? How did that take the tower? I genuinely don't get it. Yo, I'm now seeing the other side of Lumberjack Balloon Freeze. This is what everyone rages about. I understand why. It's just stupidly OP. Like, whatever you think that you're supposed to defend, it never works out. And then the guy just goes in for a tornado on our 3 crown because he doesn't want to play the game anymore. Every single game in a row we have won, and it makes 0 sense. We totally trolled ladder and won every single game. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more daily videos, and I hope you have an incredible rest of your day.